Okay, so apparently take 2 is the one that works for me, because this last time I hit take pictures. So I took 2 pictures of my fat ass. Whatever. Okay, so we had to come back because I forgot a couple of things and I screwed up something else and I needed to fix it. And I don't know how to edit. So instead you just get a second video, because why wouldn't you want more of me? There's plenty of me to go around. Okay, so that said, first is the correction, and that is on the climbing goat cell, the space cell. This is Mars. Okay, that's Mars. The second drop that just came out, not Earth. It's Neptune. Yeah. Okay. So I keep telling you guys that we're stitching Earth. We're not. We're stitching Neptune. And Neptune goes up in here. Okay. So clearly I need a science lesson again, because it's been years since I had science. But you would think that I could tell. Not even that. I didn't even have to look at the freaking pattern to say, oh, look, it's a planet. It's like the planet picture. I could have read the freaking pattern. It said Neptune right under it. Nope, not me. I just make up my own shit as I go along. Okay. But here's really why I wanted to come back and talk to you guys for a second. And it's an important one. I want everybody to stop what you're doing. I want you to go watch Black Ribbon Stitch Studios' last video. Probably the last 5-10 minutes of it. Her words need to be shouted out. Her message needs to be shouted out. And I, as somebody with the privilege that I have, was hit in the gut, basically, by her words, because it was something I never thought about. And that's what our privilege, those of us who are Caucasian or white or whatever you want to, whatever, who are not of a minority, we enjoy without thought. I didn't even think about it. And it has to do with samplers and why she has issues with samplers. And when she spoke her words, it was like a light bulb went off on my head of, holy shit, I never even thought. And to make it very short, her words, first of all, her words are way better than mine. So please, again, go see Black Ribbon Stitch Studios' last FLosstube. I will link it below. It may take me a good chunk of time to do that, but it will be there in the next 24 hours without a doubt. Because again, her words just, yeah. And what it, and I hope I'm paraphrasing well. And that again is why I want you to go see her, say her own beliefs. But my takeaway from it was, she doesn't gravitate, she doesn't like samplers, like the reproduction samplers, like the historical samplers. And I'm not drawn to them either. I mean, I did samplers September last year, but I did the coffee sampler. That's like of Quaker motif kind of things. It's not really like a sampler. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Like, clearly I have a bizarre aesthetic of what I like. I stitch quirky, funny stuff that makes me laugh, because my days are filled with so much stress doing family law and everything else, that when I finally get to relax, I want something fun. I don't want to stitch serious stuff. I want fun. So her point is that those people got to sit in their plantation houses and all these lovely places on their butts stitching and perfecting their stitching, because everything around them was being done by slaves. I never even put the 2 and 2 together, you guys. I feel stupid. And then I have to stop myself. It's not that I'm stupid. I'm a highly educated, intelligent woman. I make sure that those around me that I surround myself with are highly educated people. And that doesn't necessarily mean books and degrees, so don't come in with that crap. Okay? I don't hang out with stupid people. I don't have tolerance for it. I have a really low threshold for stupidity. Funny, I'm there all day long with you. But if you're just going to be stupid and ignorant, go away, please. So I come from it with, I want to learn more. That's what I've always said. I'm always open to learning. I'm always open to hearing out another viewpoint that maybe I didn't see or I missed. I missed this one, guys. And it hit me hard. It hit me hard. And I'm glad it did. But part of it is it was able to hit me because I enjoy a privilege of being a white woman. And not only that, I'm a white woman with an advanced college degree. So, yeah, there's a lot of privilege there. I hope my children understand that they have, a lot of privilege. Am I rich? No, absolutely not. I went through 9 years of a business where my partner was embezzling everything. I scraped by. So as I rebuild my firm, I'm now at a position where I'm making more money than I have in probably the last 10 years put together when I had a partner. It is mind-boggling to me. I bought a place that I've had to gut and refinish. So I don't come from it sitting in a glass house. I don't come from it sitting as the rich kid who grew up in the rich family, because I didn't. I've worked hard for what I have. But there are certain things that I have a privilege about. And it blew me away. To put those two and two together today was just, wow, like light bulb, huge. And I just want to thank you so much for pointing that out today and teaching me. So huge shout out to her. I'm having one of those brain fart moments, and I apologize. Her name is Denise. I'm 99.9% sure it's Denise, but I suck at names. It's one of the 10 brain surgeries, guys. I've had 10 brain surgeries in 3 years. Some things just are harder than others. So again, please go see her and her FLosstube. The other person of color that I have learned and enjoyed my connection with so much, I actually met connected with through Denise. She's on FLosstube now. She's come back, and she's also on Instagram, and her name is The Crafty Curator, and her name is Letitia. These two women, I am so grateful for having come into my life and teaching me and just being remarkable people. So please go watch her video. Okay. Cujo's here. Nobody's at the door. The boy child closed the bathroom door, and she heard it and thinks somebody at the front door. Okay. Okay, so while I come back, I thought it would be cool if I pulled out each of the projects on my March Madness brackets to show you, so that when we start saying, okay, what are we doing? Okay, so the first bracket is Mother Vulva. And she is going against Bent Creek's Shamrock Row, because I don't really have anything stitched for this. I could also double dip and use for Alpha My Bet in one of my groups, and something else. However, like I said, I'm going to use Helen D's purple conversion for the letters, because honestly, it makes the greens pop way better. It's so cool. So I am going to make that change, but these two go together. Okay, that's bracket 1. Then we have Santa's Travels. Super cute by Barbara Anna. This is slated on a WIPCO for the year for a finish. See, I'm trying to double dip and be productive about things. Okay. That is going to go against Spring Rolls by Plum Creek Samplers. I don't want to take it out of the bag. I'm being lazy. Okay, so there's the little wiener dogs. The little wiener dogs have bunny ears. This is also on my, I have to finish 2 of these this year. 2 of the series of wiener dogs on WIPCO. Okay, so that's bracket 2. Bracket 3 is by Julie, Kansas City girl in a Colorado world. And I don't know why I want to sing it, but I kind of do. Because I kind of do. Da-da-da. I can do all things through spite, which strengthens me 24. Salty 24/7. I also, at some point, I'm going to do, I can do all things, or as for me and my house, we serve tacos 24, margarita 24/7, I think is what it is. I think that's the phrase I have. So I have it started. That's a salt shaker. So that is slated to, I think this is on WIPCO. I think it's on WIPCO as a finish because it shouldn't be that long. But famous last words, famous last words. Okay, so in my little box bag, I had started these, if you recall, but I didn't like the colors, and I was like, "Ooh, no, that's got to go." I'm going to rechart I'm going to change the colors, do a color conversion to make them more my aesthetic. That's Lizzie Kate's 3 Small Words. I am selling this with Janet Jabber. It is also slated on WIPCO as a as a finish for this year. So that goes against Salty. Okay. For bracket 3. Bracket 4. Yes. I stopped working on this because I don't know. It's a variegated floss. I'm not used to I wasn't real comfortable with how I wanted to, if I wanted to do every stitch, like stitch 3 and do it, whatever. But it's Modern Folk Embroidery, the Zimmerman coverlet. It is gorgeous. I have a start. It barely qualifies as a start. My WIPCO goal is to do at least one of the repeats. That's what I got. So that goes against, let's see, that goes against Raven Queen by Mirabilia, who I am turning into Maleficent. I have the conversion. My only problem is that I may have used my 16 count Touch of Grey Ada for the planet sale. So I may not have it. So I have to figure that out, because if I have to order it, it's got to get here fairly soon. So that will get going against Zimmerman coverlet. So that's the 8 projects for March that I'm trying to focus on. And I think Raven Queen in part maybe on WIPCO as well. I know, like I said, the one round of Zimmerman coverlet is on. But I don't know. And sometime between now and whenever, I need to get off my butt and make a bunch of project bags. I even bought the vinyl, like I said. I also have to make it a point not to lose my WIPCO or my game board. And again, if anybody wants to organize my things for like which challenges what pictures I need to drop where, with all the cues between Semi-Sane Stitchers, Full Coverage Fanatics, Enchanted Stitches, Magical Stitches, Crystal Academy. Dude, it is overwhelming. What I wish is they need to, like, Jen has the 24 hours of cross stitch, which also has different games and stuff in it. Somebody needs to like get all of the creators of those groups and come up with a master planner, so that dummies like me who get overwhelmed can have that all figured out and just kind of like be dumb and go, okay, this goes here. Look, I'm paying in floss and cookies if anybody wants that job. I'll take all the pictures you want. I'll stitch on whatever you want me to stitch on once we get it all set up. And again, I'll send you floss. I'll send you cookies, homemade. I'll send you ones with gluten made. Gluten cookies. I don't care. Yeah, because it's a little overwhelming. Hence why I only play like one game here, one game there. Because I can't do it. Okay, so again, go check out Black Ribbon Stitch Studio right now. Like, seriously. Go. And then come back and say hi or bye to me. And again, if you like the station, even if you don't, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It boosts my self-esteem when I get messages like that, and we all need a little boost anytime now. So, yeah. With that said, I'm going to let you go because I still have to scan a bunch of shit to send to the courts tonight and tomorrow. They're going to love me. Rock on. So, again, be kind. It costs you nothing. Well, unless you want to treat the guy behind you to Starbucks. Which is funny because... Okay, seriously. Okay, so Kevin wanted to stop it for Jesus Chicken, otherwise known as Chick-fil-A. I don't buy Chick-fil-A. There are a few... We all know this. I'm very clear on that. I don't eat Chick-fil-A and I don't shop at Hobby Lobby. And if you are a designer that always uses Hobby Lobby stuff, probably not going to buy your stuff. As much as your patterns may be adorable, can't do it. Nope. So he wanted Chick-fil-A. I clearly did not. I won because the line was so flippin' long, he didn't have the patience to wait in cars, like looped around and everything. The flip side is, I got him to go spend almost $20 for 2 coffees at Starbucks because they donate to Planned Parenthood. And booyah, that's how you do it. So, yes. On that note, this is goodbye. Till next week. I will see you later. Sending lots of stitchy kindness and prayers. I'm going to figure out how to put a Google Doc like that I can link in so that you guys can enter addresses, because I do want to start sending cards like everybody else does and little things. It's just something I feel compelled to do. But I got to get organized, so because we don't need me any more disorganized lately. Because the boy hasn't finished putting away the kitchen yet. I don't know what he's going to do, and it's driving me nuts. So, all right. I'll talk to you later. Go check out Denise at the Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. She's amazing.